warning before you listen. This epic is not for children, nor for the faint of heart. We retell the ancient Greek myths as they were born, unfiltered, unsoftened. Scenes of violence, curses, betrayals, and a hunger for power that shows no mercy. Given the many conflicting versions of the Titan War, the events have been rebuilt to complete the missing pieces. Here, we tell the myth as it was meant to be told. Sources and references are listed in the episode description.
Chapter 57. From the War of the Titans, Clash of Weapons, and the Fall of Time. The Wall of Fire, Hestia against Atlas. When eagles fall, it does not mean the sky has lost. The earth thundered, mountains cracked open like drums of war. 100 voices screamed in unison, then fell silent. The soil still trembled, like it remembered pain too vividly. Demeter, cloaked in blood and dust, dug her spear into the ground, trying to awaken the land. But the earth no longer listened. Briareus and Cottus carried their fallen brother, but even their 100 hands trembled. Time itself refused to help them, and Atlas, relentless, did not pause. Every stone he hurled was not mere rubble, but a mountain flung like a collapsing fortress of the heavens. The strikes fell like meteors, directionless, ruthless, no time to run, no mercy to beg for. Demeter cried out, brushing shrapnel from her thigh. "We won't leave here alive if this continues. Even the soil only grows death now." Cottus pounded the dirt with all his fists, shouting, "Let me die striking, not remembering." Then the sky opened. A sound like metal shrieking through air, wings slicing clouds, screams of falling soldiers, not with parachutes, but like thunder reborn in feathers.
The Eagle Division, or half of it. And Hestia was at the front. Her spear wasn't forged like the gods. It burned like the hearth's flame when wrath is all that's left. She roared. A voice meant for mountains. "We didn't come to die. We came to steal what life remains and flee before the heavens seal us inside." Briareus shielded Demeter with his colossal body, calling out, "You who fall from the skies, carry us before we become part of the earth." One eagle soldier barked back, "We don't carry the fallen. We carry those who still scream despite the fall." But Atlas saw them. He didn't hesitate. He bit down on a mountain's peak and threw it, as if to say, "No one leaves alive." Explosion, screams, landslides, a roar from deep within the mountain's ribs. The eagle lines shattered. Many fell before they could even land. The sky caught fire, burning red with dust. Hestia shouted, "Protect the giants, even if it costs you all." The eagles fired, not arrows, but counter-meteors, carving tunnels through the falling rocks, burning as they struck. Not to kill, but to open paths. One eagle detonated with his own weapon, tearing a hole in the cliff, shouting before death, "Clear the way, even if only our corpses make it through." Hestia reached Demeter, shielding her with her own body, dragging her back. "You're not dying here, not after what the skies gave up for you." Briareus, bleeding from 50 arms, cried out, "Take Gaius's body. I won't leave him, even if I have to drag him with my teeth." Atlas roared from the distance, but still,
He did not move forward. He struck, like a wall that kills without stepping closer. An eagle shouted, "The path is open! Fall back, now!" But one didn't move. Then another. Then a third. They stared forward and saw something beyond retreat. They saw Atlas advancing. The air rippled. Something hit. Something that had no name. The mountain itself roared. Atlas was no longer a wall. He became an onslaught. His arms, crossing the battlefield like twin meteors. Every stone he hurled didn't just crush the body. It struck time itself, shattered memory, burned futures. Hestia clutched Demeter and whispered, "What is this? He was only holding back before. Now he strikes as if the sky itself is bearing his weight." One eagle, falling fast, screamed, "He's expanding! By the gods, he's multiplying!" Indeed, with each scream Atlas gave, his shadow doubled, 3, then 5, then the mountain seemed to birth itself anew with every step he took. Briareus, flailing against air instead of enemies, cried out, "Time betrays us! This hand is in tomorrow, that one's stuck in yesterday. I'm fighting myself!" Cottus crawled toward his fallen brother. "Cronus is still here, still ripping our time apart like Atlas tears our bodies." Hestia screamed to the eagles, "Don't retreat, but don't die for nothing." A soldier yelled back, bracing against a boulder bigger than a fortress, "Better death than being slowly crushed by a stone that speaks." Atlas struck, a valley fractured, struck again. The sky split from the mountain, and from it, fire, source unknown, poured down. A third strike. The ground exploded beneath Demeter. Hestia clawed her out with bare hands, beneath rain, beneath stone, beneath doubt. A collective gasp, then silence, then a sigh from the mountain's heart itself. The eagles did not flee. But they did not win. The giants still missed their timing, and Atlas kept multiplying, as if time itself had decided to give birth to the mountain again. Hestia, staring at the sky now ceiling above them, said, "We're not under siege. We're under history. And Atlas is a book that no longer knows how to close." This chapter of the epic has come to an end, but remember, what you've just heard is not a record of facts, but the echo of a myth, a story born from the imagination of the ancients, etched into the long memory of humankind. If this tale stirred something in you, if it opened a door to reflection or wonder, don't forget to support the channel and share the journey with those you love. And in the comments, tell us which moment in this chapter struck you the most and why. We'll meet again in the next chapter of this audio odyssey through time. Until then, farewell.